So, hello. Once again, I'm back on my Lenovo IdeaPad Pro 5 AMD edition, and as always, I'm recording locally and streaming today on YouTube Live service. Let's check out the stream via the Vivaldi browser if it's working or not, with sound and all. Let me turn the volume up and let's go to the live stream. Here it is. Yes, everything works properly. Nice. So, let me show you the system information. Here we are, Rocky Linux 10.2. You can pause the stream or the video later on when it will be available and take a good look at your own pace. Please pay attention to the screen resolution, which is basically 1440p, 2880 by 1800 running at 120 Hz. And today I'm recording and streaming in this native screen resolution, but 30 FPS. I will leave it here a moment and then I will show you my OBS settings. And then I have to mention something regarding yesterday's stream and recording. Here are my OBS settings. Video, native screen resolution, 30 FPS. Hardware encoders, FMPEG AAC for the audio, FMPEG VAPI H264 for the video, 16,000 bitrate, and for the file I'm using MKV. So yeah, about yesterday's stream and recording. I'm afraid that was the case. I was afraid, and indeed it was. So I was having a smooth experience while doing the stress testing, but on the recording and the stream, especially when I was trying to be inside the game, the Final Fantasy XIV MMORPG, everything was a lag fest on the stream and the recording. Only the voice was playing back properly, but it is what it is. So I will have to stress test that system again, most probably tomorrow, in a low resolution this time, the streaming and the recording, about Full HD, let's just say, and 30 FPS, and see how that will go. I'm really curious because I haven't tried this, and or maybe first I will try 60 FPS and then another time I will try 30 FPS. But still full HD resolution. I really want to stress test the system like that. But otherwise, if you are not recording or streaming, it was a superb experience. Amazing stuff. And with this out of the way, let me show you what is Rocky Linux 10.2. This is the DistroWatch website. Rocky Linux is a community enterprise operating system designed to be 100% bug-for-bug compatible with Red Hat Enterprise Linux. It is available for the x86, 64 and AArch64 processor architectures. And then this is the official website, Enterprise Linux the Community Way. Rocky Linux is an open source enterprise operating system designed to be 100% bug-for-bug compatible with Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Rocky Linux is under intensive development by the community. And then they have also their Rocky Linux wiki, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And then this is the Wikipedia page about Rocky Linux, so plenty of good information to be had. Just take your time and be done with it. So yeah, today basically I tried to install Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve Studio 21. I was expecting, because supposedly it's the official distro that Blackmagic supports, I was expecting it to be trouble-free, as easy if not easier than Mac OS 10 or Mac OS or Windows, whatever version. But nope, maybe the requirements for them is like an older version of Rocky Linux. I tried to follow their guide, it wasn't working at all. I tried to fix it myself, and since I'm not an expert in Rocky Linux, maybe I have some wrong steps in my guide, but at least I made it happen. It works just fine. I will show you as soon as possible. And yeah, and also I'm doing my guide step by step. So my guide is almost there, almost complete. So yeah, let me show you. You know what? I'll first launch the app, and we will take it from there. DaVinci Resolve Studio 21, the latest version. It's I think 21.04. I made this little just project of 4K timeline with the native screen resolution content, 1440p basically, and I just I tried to export it and the usual stuff. A project of 12 something minutes. It was exported in about 8 something minutes, and then trying to export in MP4 H.265 and QuickTime H.265, it failed on both occasions. So unless you will try to solve the codecs issue of H.264 H.265 on Linux, you'll have to suffer huge file sizes while exporting basically Apple's ProRes. So here is the file of this project. Is about 60 gigabytes, 4K ProRes, about 60 gigabytes. Insane file size for about 12 something minutes of project. Anyway, it is what it is, but if you will deep dive into this rat hole, maybe you will have a better luck than I did, because I'm not having as much free time as I wanted to have. So it doesn't work for me just yet, but eventually I'll have to get around the fact and try to see if I'm able to fix this codecs issue, if it's even possible. Anyway, here it is, the performance. I'm using the default settings. I haven't touched anything for playback. It's just the app's default stuff. So let's just play back the video. I will lower the volume. I think this is fine, so I'll jump ahead. As you can see, no problem, no pausing, nothing. Pretty good performance. It has to have pretty good performance because it's supposedly the official supported distro by Blackmagic. So yeah, going back, no problem, inside the Fusion tab or page if you will. Going back to color page. Let's just go here, play again. Almost perfect. Again, play. Almost perfect. Again, play. Almost perfect. And then in Fairlight, going back, play, move forward some more, no problem at all. So yeah, the basic performance is there, absolutely, but as the app says when you install it, you have to expect like for full HD content, it says it's fine, no problem. This system, I mean this Lenovo IdeaPad Pro 5, because it has integrated GPU, that's my guess. So if you have a similar system, don't expect the 4K performance without any issues, unless you're satisfied, of course, with a little bit of lag here and there. If you are using, of course, 60 FPS or more. But even then, you can do this little trick. You can basically go to playback and use timeline playback resolution quarter, and even with 60 FPS 4K or effects in the timeline, you will be fine. You can suffer, but do not expect miracles with this integrated GPU. So if you're a professional video editor, forget it. If you're a casual video editor, maybe a YouTuber like myself, no problem at all. But then again, you can have Kdenlive or some other video edit solution. So yeah, I'll not go any longer with this one. I just wanted to say that I really am disappointed with this Rocky Linux situation. I really wish wished and expected to have a flawless installation regardless of the hardware, but no, it wasn't there. And I find it suspicious that the Blackmagic inside their guide for Linux and most probably for Windows too, I think, but for surely for Linux they were mentioning NVIDIA first and foremost, and maybe they had a line there here and there for AMD, but yeah, that's my finding as well. Clearly the latest versions of Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve Studio, they work better on NVIDIA. And also this part of my guide will still be true. I will show you right away. So right now it's under construction. If you'll visit the guides link inside the description of any of my videos on my YouTube channel, but eventually I will put the guide there. And then this is the guide, and this section regarding preparing my OBS Studio FMPEG AAC FMPEG VAP H264 MKV files and others for Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve Studio. This section still rings true, so I will show you right away what do I mean. So basically, let's just go to my YouTube projects folder. These are MKV files. So I'll go to the terminal. Sorry, I want to check something. Yes, no problem. So basically you have to go inside the folder like this, for example. Here's the folder with my MKV files, the OBS grabs basically. And then using this command here, I will just convert all the MKV files, but please pay attention how fast it will go. I will somewhat move the window like this here, and let's zoom out a bit. So let's do it, and pay attention here on the right side how quickly the new files will be here around, oops, my bad, around this part here. So let's do it. I will press enter now. This was it basically. Now you have all these files right away converted while streaming, recording, native screen resolution. As you saw, it was very fast, so you will have no problems doing that in your system. I mean, converting this type of files almost instantly. So right now I'll go ahead and delete these files and be done with them. Bye bye. So yeah, I think this was it for today. No need to drag this any longer. Most probably I will try to do another stress test or two. We will see about it in the next day or two. And worst case scenario, after that I will try to do some more Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve Studio 2.1 stuff, if possible. If not, I will just go ahead and do a summary, a recap of everything that I have done with Rocky Linux 10.2 KDE Plasma, and of course I will release my guide on that day. So yeah, as always, thank you for everything and see you on the next one. Bye.